So this practice is also for the sadness, if you're experiencing a lot of sadness, but this practice is going to be for deeper movement. So this is when you do have a little bit more time to be with your emotion. And it's also if you're really wanting to get in the emotion a little bit more. The first practice was really about honoring and giving space for what is to be. This practice, we're going to move our body. We're going to move the energy of sadness. So what I want you to do is create a playlist wherever your playlists are held. I use Spotify. So you can use Spotify or Apple's or whatever you want to use and have maybe about 5 songs that you're going to have on this playlist. And it's going to be called the sad playlist. So this playlist is going to have all music that evokes the energy and the emotion of sadness in your body. And so you really want to spend time to make sure you have the right music, because some music, all of a sudden we hear it and we literally start crying. Other songs, not so much. So you really want to pick songs that really elicit that emotion of sadness. So once you have this playlist, you can go ahead and lay out your blankets or your yoga mats and pillows, whatever you might have to create a really comfortable place and experience for you. And then you're going to start playing the songs. And once you play this playlist, I want you to actually bring in a few different things while you're doing this practice. So again, 5 songs. Imagine each song is between 3 to 5 minutes. So maybe the playlist is like 15 to 25 minutes long. And so what you're going to do is move your body. So you're going to move your body, you're going to bring in breath, and you're going to bring in sound. So movement, breath, and sound. So remember that. Those are the 3 things you're going to bring in during this time with your playlist. Movement, breath, and sound. Have it be super intentional, but also allow your body to tell you what it needs. Don't create what you need to say or what you need to do, but let your body move. You'll listen to the song and then allow your body and the song to move you. Let the sadness move through you. But when you first begin, actually imagine what would your body be doing right now if it were sad. So maybe you're feeling sadness in the background, but you can't actually experience it. Maybe you're not actually crying. Maybe you can't actually touch the sadness, but it's kind of lurking behind you. And so I'm going to ask you to imagine if you were deeply sad right now, what type of noises would you be making and what would your body be doing? And so maybe you would be crying, like just overwhelmed, like cries, like, and so maybe you would be doing that type of breathing, and maybe your shoulders would be moving back and forth. And so if that's the case, then you can begin doing that. Maybe you do it in a very comfortable way. So maybe you're going to take a pillow and lay it steady like this and place your forehead down and then move your chest and your shoulders back and forth. So you're going to get your breath into the sound that you would be making if you were sad, and get your body in the movement, what your body would be moving as if you were sad. So those are the 2 things you're going to do for the first song. Get your breath and your body in the motion to elicit sadness. And once you do that, you're just going to continue that for a while until your body starts to say, oh, I need to move this way instead. Until your breath and your voice says, I need to say this instead. I need this sound to come out of me instead. So you just trust and you just flow. And typically, naturally, what's going to happen is you're going to start to cry. Waterworks are going to happen. And basically, all of the stuck sadness and emotion that's just been layered deep beneath you is going to fully come forward, and it's going to just flood through you. And you're going to have this deep release of the sadness. And by the time your playlist is up, hopefully you'll be able to have some release and a little bit of spaciousness and almost a deep exhale, because you were able to actually experience the sadness and not just have it lurking in the background. Typically, what's happening is the sadness is like knocking on our door all day and saying, hey, I'm sad. Can you please create some time to be with me? And we keep saying either verbally or, nonverbal or unconscious or consciously, like, I don't have time for you. Please go away. So this practice is going to be actually listening to the sadness that's knocking on our door, saying, please listen to me. And we're going to actually say, yes, you deserve for me to listen to you. Here's the space. There's 30 minutes. Let's go at it. And you're going to be able to feel this sense of release afterwards. So this is a practice you can do as often as you need to. And you can create playlists for different emotions, not just sadness. It could be for anger. It could be for grief. It could be for anything. And you just go ahead and play the playlist and allow your body to move and bring in breath, movement, and sound. And so this is a beautiful way to be with your sadness and not just wake up dreading another day, but to actually meet the sadness and bring some beautiful relational experience of intimacy and depth into this experience. And if it feels calling for you, you can also grab your journal afterwards and journal. because a lot of times what's moving through you might have a lot that wants to be said, and bringing it in your journal is a great place to do just that.